It doesn't need my pity. It doesn't need my sorry or anything. Some of you don't even need all of that too. With all the choices you've made, Abby, you don't need anybody's pity. You don't need that. I still feel sorry for somebody like that. Because there is this superstitious existence in Nigeria that people kind of love to live with. And I've had to debunk some of them myself in order not to give the impression that some of you will probably be built on, and it's called false hope. When you look at the critical consequences of the choices people have made in the past, even if you didn't make those choices with them, when you look at the critical mass of the consequences of all of this, you will be like, you will feel sorry for the likes of any of you who want to keep Nigeria as it is right now, which is believing that you have a key, your side or this side. In a way, somebody says something I want to share, a quick one.
Any spell that is upon Nigeria, we command it to be broken. Amen. Any spell that is on Nigerians, spell, witchcraft spell. We know the peoples in high places of authority, they go to any extent. They can rent herbalists inside the aircraft, move around and cast the spell on the whole nation. Oh yeah. When it is time,
remember I said something about how superstitious Nigerians are, and even those who are actually like teaching them, okay? But there is more in what this man is saying, and I want you to listen to it carefully. Pay attention. You know me, when I listen to anything anybody says or they are saying, I kind of pay attention to what they are not saying, or what they are saying that is more than what they have said. You know what I mean now? Again, do not miss.
Any spell that is upon Nigeria, we command it to be broken. Amen. Any spell that is on Nigerians, spell, witchcraft spell. We know the peoples in high places of authority, they go to any extent. They can rent herbalists inside the aircraft, move around and cast the spell on the whole nation. Oh yeah. When it is time either to vote or for, let them not know what they are voting. People will be campaigning for almost demons and will almost want to kill themselves for a person who doesn't care for them. That's a charm. Somebody hands over himself as a thug, ready to receive the bullet for the person who doesn't care for his survival. That's a charm. People will be arguing over the man who has sold their life and destiny. You don't know the extent to which this nation is indebted. You need to find out. The destiny of future generation mortgaged. And people will be arguing. They don't care a damn whether you live or die. And then another charm is charm to be patient in suffering. No fuel, you are patient. Nothing, you are normal. No light, you are normal. No school, you are normal. Every day you go to the market, the price is on the increase. You are normal. If his charm is spoiled. There are places in this country you can't travel by road, you can't travel by air, you can't travel by train. Airport was attacked, train was attacked, road, demons on the road. People are normal. It's normal. Capture somebody, bring 20 million, bring 50 million. They go and look for money to pay. Everybody is still normal. If it is charm, won't it spoil? You're just patient, just go. Just struggle. And at times, the survival of Nigerians is a miracle. Somebody has a salary of 30,000 a month, and transportation is and he's surviving. Father, any spell cast on Nigeria, whether it is a charm, let it spoil. Let people say, enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. You have killed us enough. You have suffered people enough. People have struggled enough. Find your level. Let us find our level. All of us were born into this country. Nobody owns it more than another. Whether you are president or governor, you don't own it more than another person. You don't have any right to it more than another person. That is what we're about to pray now. Any charm on this nation, let it spoil. Any spell, let the eyes of people open. They beat you with cane. They say, don't cry. Pa, 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 pa. Keep quiet. Like that wicked old man in the village gives a knock to the small child and hold the hand. Don't rub the knock. Let the knock assimilate. Pure wickedness. Be suffering, but don't say anything. Be in affliction, but don't complain. Even a blind man knows that something is wrong. Even those in places of authority should confess that they failed. That this is total blatant failure. That you met something, something is worse than how you met it. Is that success? Lift up your hands and your voice and say, Father.
Father.
Say it louder. Say, Father.
Father.
Today, we ask that every spell, cast on Nigeria, and on Nigerians, to make them suffer without complaint, let it spoil.
And listening to us. Nigeria, APC from top to bottom, top to bottom.
The company, like I said, the Dunamis pastor is a fan of Mayegun's Diary Politico. Did you see how well he explained the same thing we have been saying on Mayegun's Diary Politico, that Nigerians have normalized abnormalities. When they see abnormal things, they adjust. They make them look normal. If you complain, they will say, but it's not the first time. Is this? Are you surprised? But this is not the first time now. You know what I mean? Typical Nigerians. But the pastor Dunamis, you don't miss something. You see that superstition that politicians, they put something, cast spell over the... No. The spell over Nigeria is the state-sponsored poverty. They call it state capture, where the citizens are subjected to the worst means of governance. Something that dehumanizes them in every way. It is deliberate, so this one don't be said that they cast spell everywhere. I've told you this before. When they tell you to go to Mecca, I know, don't take offense, so, because many people actually go to Mecca to fulfill a particular pillar of Islam in their faith. But in that process, some of you actually have to seriously stone the devil. You're stoning the devil. Oh yeah, Ashetani. I just saw Ashetani. 1, 2, 3. Ashetani that is after my marriage. Oh yeah, take one. Oh, you, the Satan that is against my business and my family. Oh yeah, take one. All of you, the devil, against my children from becoming successful in this life. Oh yeah, take one. You they point them, but the people who are actually against your family, against your business, against your development, against your safety, they are no other people. They are not Satan. They are not devil. They are not all these things they are giving names they are giving to you from these churches. They are your politicians. They are the politicians. I want to see pastors in Nigeria who is now, the pastors who are now like talking, right? I want them to tell the people and say, listen, all the devil we have told you all this why, where they may make you no get husband. Devil when may make you poor. The devil that killed your children, you know, because of poor healthcare system. 3 of your children have died. Only 4 survived. And according to you, now abiku de dailamu. You know, my mother of blessed memory. She's one of the women that you can say she's so blessed, but at the same time, not so lucky. When it comes to experience in what she passed through, I'm so sorry that she's no longer here. I mean, I happen to be her second born. Our firstborn, who happened to should have been my own brother, died before he turned, well, he was just about 3 years old when he died. I could have died when I was maybe about 3 to 4, 5 months. And that is why when you see all this mark on my face, all this mark, lack and poor healthcare system from when I was a kid, right? They had to take me to Kobomoje in Ibadan. You know where they call Kobomoje? The Bomoje. That's what they do in that place. Kobomoje in Ibadan is a place where they say all of us will be there. They call us sickly children, sickly kids. Take them to Kobomoje, kolafun. What they didn't tell you, they will tell you. Some of us survived. I lived. I mean, this is me today. All this mark where you they see, no be my traditional mark, no be traditional mark, no be tribal, no be anything mark. At some point, they have to like make it look like Pele. It's not Pele. All of them now incision where they have to put some things inside my skin as a kid. 4-month-old baby. They have to incision my face and pour some things. They have to incision my chest, my back, my everywhere. And they have to put some things in there to keep me alive. Or else I'll probably be dead. There are many children that didn't survive that. Are you with me? So when you, by any means, have to experience, in fact, I mean, I wish my mom is here. Or should I say, I wouldn't say I wish. I would say, I wish I didn't talk about her, which actually makes me feel somehow anyway. But what I was saying there is that my mom lost about 4 kids, 4 children. And then she was survived by myself, my 3 sisters, and then my brother. So we're 5. So my mom had 9 children. And I saw her bury 3 of them. As young as I was, I witnessed that, I experienced that, I saw through. But I didn't understand. They said, Abiku lon dalamu, Abiku ni. To the point that when she give birth to another child, they will have to somehow link that child to the child that died. There are many of us who are like that, who are still today, 21st century, lack of a good health care system, where many of us have to survive through other means, unorthodox means, 2022. And that's exactly what that pastor was saying there. So those who stole your money, who kill your children, they are the devil that they told you to go and pray against, fast against, do everything against, turn to prayer warrior against. But guess what? They are giving you a wrong identity of the devil that is after your life. I am telling you the real devil. They are the politicians. They speak your language. They look like you. They look like you. And the damages of what they have caused. Some of you don't understand. Now, today, that you see people, giving you some spiritual this, spiritual that, to manipulate your life, you will understand that it is the system that has already created that mythical stuff that is planted in your head, because they couldn't explain, what is this? What is going on? Why am I this? What's happening to me? Why did that happen to me? Who could explain what is going on to me? What is going on with me? Nobody could explain. Then you have to see that something somewhere is doing it to you remotely. It is the system. I just thought I should mention that. You know them, you know what they have done. Even if you don't understand the consequences of what they have done so much, I am doing my best to make you understand that. Even if you have not been affected, or you think you are not so affected by them right now, I am reminding you that Olaiya Igwe walk naked, Abi. Some of you are likely going to find yourself in that situation whereby you don't even have to walk naked or do video. You do worse things just to get by with what they have made Nigeria. So it's not for me. It's not against me. Your choice. I have my own choice. I am so satisfied. You know what I mean? Like, I am satisfied with my choice. And my choice is that if we really care about the people, if we care about ourselves, if we care enough for those coming after us, with what we know, with what we are seeing, there's no point in trying to validate the same system for the same rogues who brought us to this stage. Until all of us started walking naked so that we can feed, pay hospital bills, pay school fees. Is that when you're going to realize that we're actually in real mess? That Yoruba actors, legend, and the rest of them, they are actually living in poverty. They are living in poverty. And there's absolutely nothing that you can now say is the reward for their contribution to, as they say, cultural, this, blah, 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 of Yoruba people. And that should be concerning. Again, in choice. Maybe you should respect that. We're just shocked. Bola. You carry your bola face olokun. You don't even think so olokun feel vex. Which one be this? You be man or woman? Which one be, you know what I mean? I never saw that coming. By the way, the man they want to do all this for, Kalu, is currently in London. Himself and his team arrived there not long ago. And they are already here waiting for the Monday engagement. Also on the side, on the fringe. Look at this guy. That is Trujibelu. Long story. I wish I could tell the story now, but I'm going to have to shift that to something more, part of it tonight. I'll tell you myself. Buhari's government, Nigerian government, they are making a lot of money. So much money from the terrorism in Nigeria, and therefore they're not going to end it. That is also like correlating with what we have said on this program many times. If an insecurity lasts longer than 48 hours, your government is involved. Don't let anybody lie to you. Your government is involved. Now, you see this guy called Aminu. Omo, Shegedeo. I go tell you something. Look at this guy on your screen. And look at the back. The car behind him called Presidency. Now, this boy, Aisha Bokwari, beat up. Omo, Aisha said, Mado. This one a boy now. You know what happened? Now, this boy talks, Aisha Buhari don't eat Nigeria poor people's money. So his name is Aminu Muhammad Adam. Aminu Muhammad Adam saw the picture of the Dubai-based Nigerian First Lady, Aisha Bokwari, or Ashishe Bokwari. And angrily, he tweeted, and he said, look at it, look at her. She don't chop all the poor people's money. Omo, I vex. But when this guy can't come out, after 3 weeks, so the guy is dangerous, by the way. Make I tell you, like on the not like normally, minimally dangerous or something, or maybe maximal. I don't know. Aisha Buhari will be able to tell you. Look at this guy, You see that eyes were no close. Now shege, the guy see. When the guy saw shege, according to people eyewitnesses, so then say when the guy saw shege, he no feel close eyes again. Say, now here, look at that. So don't think that is random, okay? Now look at this boy. This is Aminu. The boy that said that Aisha Bokwari fed on poor people's money, and Aisha Bokwari or Ashishe Bokwari decided to track him using our own ADC with the help of the DSS, the Daura Secret Service. They tracked down this Kaduna Polytechnic final year student, Aminu Muhammad. When they grabbed Aminu Muhammad from Kaduna, they took him straight to the Old Rock in Abuja. When they got there, according to the eyewitness, this looks like a Nollywood script. It's not. It's true. True life story. When they took Aminu inside the Old Rock, inside Abuja, bass, kick, boo, back, boo, back. Aminu screaming, crying, falling down. Aisha no satisfied. Aisha stood up. For some reason, I don't know. We realized that, I don't know what happened. Aisha stood up and started kicking him. Bah, go, bah. I don't know what happened. Brah! Goes. Aisha fell down. Almost silence in the room. First lady. Alpha, Omega, Oscar, Despot, Bravos, Tango. They call Aisha. Now for hospital, Aisha opened their eyes. So when Aisha opened her eyes, they said, Mama, you don't break one bone for that your left yansh. And somehow this became a breaking news. Right? Cut it short, Mayegu. I am cutting it short. Aminu is free. After that, after the whole show where people have, people rose up like, which nonsense now? Who elected Aisha? Which nonsense? Aisha said that they have to release him. Initially, they charged him. If you look at the charge sheet, right? Look at this. This is the charge sheet that they took to when they took him to court. Listen, they were torturing him for about 2.5 weeks, okay? Then people heard the story. In order to save face, they took him to court. In this court case, read, it's on your screen, okay? Saying they abused Aisha. Why would you say that about the first lady? Our beautiful first lady and all of that. What is wrong with you and the rest, right? Now, this didn't fly. They said they took him to Suleja prison. From Suleja prison, they brought him back into the Old Rock last night. So let's make the guy smile, if he smile. Because in high, don't see shege. You know why people are saying that his eyes have seen shege? People were calling for his release. Which nonsense. Aisha, you are mad. Aisha, you are stupid. Look at this Aisha nonsense. Look at this useless Aisha. Aisha, you are like a mad woman. What is, everybody shout they para. Because anything Bokwari, people where they para for Bokwari or APC, anything where they don't like that, no mercy. Aisha, you are a mad person. Not too long, for 24 hours after the news said that Aisha kidnapped this boy, people now realize that, this boy self, na pro fanatic jihadist from the north, Isha. I beg, explain to me. They say, you know that Deborah, the Deborah that they lynched, that they burned to death. You remember Deborah? No. I'm not saying that he's one of them. He's not one of them. He didn't do it too. Okay, please, allow me to finish. When they killed Deborah and it became an issue, nonsense. Why would they fight for Muhammad? Everybody shout the complaints. Which this is northern Nigeria. This we not go agree. We go protest for Kaduna. You see this boy, He boldly trolled everybody, asking for justice for Deborah. He trolled them by saying, if them burn you well, come outside for northern Nigeria and say you want protest for justice for Deborah. We go burn you like we burn Deborah. Why? Why? And now everybody come there some more like a switching gear. Some of you'll be mad people anyway in that Nigeria. Like say they program them. People where they are say Aisha is mad. Aisha, you are going to hell. Aisha, then switch you. Suddenly they say Aisha, If you release Aminu, now Ogun go kill you. You must beat Aminu, deal with that. I said, waiting now. Why are you all like this? Injustice to one is injustice. My go for injustice to one. Which injustice to one? This one are future jihadists now. Now family business, so maybe no call me. I said, yesterday, tension they rise. Maybe say if you see Aisha, you go drag him like a tiger generator. Say, my Egun, listen. Now, because we never get the full information. You see this kind boy, Aisha supposed to kill him. I say, So that is what prompted the shege you see in his eyes. People started saying that, look at his eyes. The way the boy don't see shege. They were asking for his release, and thank God, all the pressure. That was why Aisha had to release him, But the moment they saw his picture, they say, look at him. You don't see shege. Aisha said they stupid, they don't finish the work. That's just on the side. I don't know if that is cracking you up. It shouldn't be cracking you up, but in a way, I was preparing you for the next stage of our conversation tonight, okay? I'm going to open the line. Now, opening the line means that you can call in. I mean, I've said my piece. You can add yours. And also, we are going to use that as well to confirm tonight if indeed we are going to reach out to the people of Yoruba land this festive period. Yes, we spoke about it last night. Tonight, I want to check if you are actually interested or not. How would I know if we are going to do it or not? That means when I start taking calls now, I'm going to keep all our donation platforms. I'm going to keep them on your screen. Now, it's all by choice. So don't be my going to ask you for anything. Now, for here, this temple, you suggested that we should do something in the name of the Yoruba Union on this platform by reaching out to maybe feeding 1,000 families. You know, if you feed 1,000 families during the festive period, you are likely going to be feeding over 3,000 people. Yeah, one family, father, mother, children, and all of that. You know, you just never can tell. It's a proposal. And I've said that if all of us prove tonight, my donors, you can bring out your card, you can bring out your check, bring out everything you want to, and show to me tonight that we should do it. And if you don't, I'm so sorry, then we won't do it. So if we want to do that, or as we do this tonight, let's put it that way, I am going to open it up with ₦1 million. It's our money. So don't make it look like, this might even get money. Or no, it's our money. So I'm going to open this for this, support for the Yoruba families, this festive period. I am going to open the contribution with ₦1 million. But if we don't turn up, or I don't see the sign that we want to do this, don't worry. We can always do something else some other time. And I can keep that ₦1 million plus the rest I have. Then we can take it on from there. So I'll take a call, starting with, hang on. I think I need to connect something. Yeah, I have the first caller. Also, on your screen, hang on, my first caller, on your screen, you can reach out and make your donation via PayPal, Give, Send, Go, as well as the Diaspora Radio account for those who are in the UK. It is all easy. Whatever you put in, just address them as a contribution for what we are saying now, okay? And it's always going to be public. So I'm going to keep some screen on our screen just for me to be sure I'm not just talking to the wall.
What is it? What is it?
Ahmed,
why
is that
doing
you?
That?
How are you?
Baba Adio.
So, good evening, and then you are welcome to this tonight too. So, Ahmed, we are starting our fundraiser tonight. Bukola Agolo, you have been the first person to actually contribute today. The last time we indeed received any donation from this platform was 18 days ago of £20 from somebody that is on the screen. I'm going to put down the screen now. Now, the link for everyone who might want to be part of this tonight, the link is going to be in the comment section. And I'm going to monitor that. And I'm going to share the screen as well. Ahmed, sorry for keeping you waiting. Please, go on.
Yeah, Baba,
yes,
did you hear me too?
Loud and clear. Everybody can hear you.
Baba, every now.
Well, same old, same old. Again, I have decided to use the event of Olaiya Igwe's Naked and all that to tell ourselves the real truth that some people probably don't think is important until now. Because you might see them okay, but in our book, they are just struggling people that the system.
Ahmed. You know, say you get one comment where you drop, as you drop the comment, as you drop the post.
Yep.
Now you want somebody comment. I don't forget everything the guy comment. You can't say, be like say, you know, get eye or something. You can't drop call you eye for him. Say Amy.
No. It was earlier today. And I was like, it was Atifu in America. So and I was like,
I'm going to
I've been so
as you drop him now.
And the guy was like, you don't say you are blind.
I pay you. I know saying I call you begin, so you just drop call you. I say, Amy. You understand? I don't say that. I drop. I say, she savage. We might go give this thing car.
No, somebody was like, this is a savage response. I was like, Baba, life is too short.
Now me tell you saying a savage response.
Oh, was that you?
If you see, you go say I add Hausa for them say then Iska me Omota then Iska.
I'm gonna go back and look at that name again. Ahmed.
But they are like Iska.
You see,
I send you one.
Because of some.
I send you one conversation from one Hausa channel like I do in Hausa, but I will tell you waiting then talk inside about Aminuba. So you know you posted about his hand, say in hand get Tinininu. You understand?
Look
be like seeing don't suffer. Well. From that program, when they were having the program, because they used to go like someone that knew Aminu very well, they called him and he said actually he has been having that when he was a little child. Well, plug you missing Ita, he can go deep in hand on inside Ita and in the thing turning hands like that. They know waiting.
That's how he got that injury.
Okay,
I get that.
Yeah, I see drop the comment for there. See. Now, no be Aisha Bukwari kolu koti kainu
Bukwari. Okay.
Yeah, Bukwari le.
Ojú ẹ̀ lè ti ẹ̀ ń wò bó ṣe ń wò yẹn ó wà scary. You go know say the guy
was scary.
Ṣé na mímí dis?
Òun gan ó ti rí rẹ̀ ó pé Ọlọ́run ọba o. So you know say they don't set up meeting. They say make Buhari say making conscience. They don't release them.
Now they want to do some packaging now. Say me
they want to do packaging. What fresh packaging?
So that the whole thing no go.
One way or the other. How to glue long there. You know.
Oh my God!
If you go meet one of those, if you don't meet, you know the mentality. If you don't meet one of those criminals, he don't blow with that or all those kind of rubbish, you know. So no be Alenu, no be today. As for Olaiya, here, ó ti pẹ́ tó ti ṣorí burúkú àti ìgbà tí wọ́n ti sọ fún tó ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó ti ń sọ kọ́tọ̀kọ́tọ̀. You see exactly what you teach, what you preach here, my even. Téèyàn rí fẹ́ pé ìyàwó Tinubu if not kìnnìkan. What if they have built those hospitals? Ṣé o máa hustle láti gbé lọ sí abroad? You see how unfortunate that guy is. You see how
and then they have no idea that they are doing themselves. That eventually they are going to need that emergency. But when Tinubu and gangs are no longer there to pay for him, so he will have to die.
Me as I did, so I think get some Yoruba actors, celebrities like that, which I do see some of them. Most of those people, who think Shingba no dey their hand. Nothing dey their hand. Go where you see so celebrities start to love Ngbera. They don't get any better thing for hand. That's why you say anyone will get chance. When you say if you get chance, by you will say you
when you leave Nigeria like this, they usually don't want to go back.
Abroad, they don't go back. Go abroad, lower base, you don't know me. So all those things know the because it's speaking because the giant system don't put it back. If you told me, oh, you can't make multi-million dollar. You know,
with their own craft, from their own craft to
from their own craft,
from their talent.
But because
Baba,
yeah,
even
this
me,
is their talent.
Even me, when we say now podcasts that they do talk and the rest of that, I can tell you that with the level of financial reward that I get from my content alone, I can never, ever stoop so low.
These people, opportunities, most of them. Let me correct myself. Most of them, they are opportunities. If you watch how you see that most of these people, they were with Sunday Igwe.
I remember. Because Sunday Igwe used to also give them money to make because
he gives them money, you know, he sit down, shares with them, you know, things like that. But if I thought of the most of them begin draw back the elite over you understand? People will say they know them for Yoruba land, don't say if they lend their voice. Forget it. If they lend their voice, the message will go far.
It will probably have made a lot of difference as well.
Yes, it would have made a lot of difference. But only pay Olo Bukun Bobo, our Mashanfani Bobo, my one shot when you go come you.
What's in because we don't turn the large.
Because the Batabashi share me. Èpè náà tó ń ṣẹ́ fún ló ti mú tó ti ń bọ́ra sí òwò ara èpè náà ni tí ò bá mọ̀ ara èpè tó mú ló fi ń bọ́ra sí òwò na the cause don make am tó ti ń ṣe wèrè tó ti ń ṣàṣìṣe tó ti ń ṣorí ibú káàkiri tó ń lọ sókun tó jẹ́ pé èèyàn ò ní jókòó aláìní láìka ìlú tó lọ lọ́hùn. How can you go? Come on now.
Like in this media and time, where internet no they forget somebody papa, a veteran actor goes naked. And this time around, it's not like against what is happening in the land, but to show support. Papa, he could have said all he said without taking off his cloth. You know that? Without going naked. He could still have said all he said. Do all the prayer, do everything and still achieve what he wanted, but naked.
I was on Sunday. I was on Sunday Instagram. I know maybe someone is handling the Instagram.
Right.
So they posted one guy like that was attacked by some Fulani Usha Soro.
Yep.
Say, I don't know if you have seen the video. But all the people the sharp push and come out from the car sharp. Just drive go. So now somebody they talk about Sunday go something like that. Now one lady drop comment say he stood up. I don't forget the comment. As she dropped the comment, say many of you here are just you don't know how close I am to Oloyede Sunday go. And she said, "Na celebrity. Is it Kiton? Something Kiton Bukola? I guess that's her name."
Right.
So I replied her. I said, let me tell you, a lot of us here we are on low-key. We are observing. When Oloyede was in what he was in then, just because of these Yoruba people, the same Yoruba, most of the idiots that are on here talking rubbish. We on my Ebun diary, we know what we did.
Yes.
He was like, "Oh, thank you very much." I said, "You don't need to thank me. You don't need it." People down here, we need to start passing the
for him too.
Yes, we know his value. So leave them. The ones that don't know his value here. Don't worry, Nigeria will so happen to them. It's a matter of time.
Thank you very much. Tonight I have received
I'll send you that video. If you check the this but now Sasha, go
I remember the conversation now because and then immediately you said this, I remember the conversation. I just didn't know it was you. I'm going to go back there and see the name so that I can familiarize myself with it. Thank you, Ahmed. So thank you so much, everybody who has been responding, okay, for our Give Send Go. I can tell you now that we have raised over 100 pounds sterling, which means we have raised almost over 100,000 naira in the last 2-3 minutes. Okay, so if that means it's like we want to do this, right? So that's my person who made their own contribution via Cash App. I've received it. Your Cash App donation of £4. I received it. It's gonna be there, and like they say, every penny counts. Our effort is to reach out to as many people as we can. 1,000 families, 2,000 families. There are some people who can make that happen. And those people are here on Mayegun's Diary Politico. If you are one of them, why not? Join us and let's make this happen. Make somebody's a festive period for being part of this whole movement. Make it meaningful. Something to remember. Hello there. Hey, sorry about your network. Oh. That will be the second time that I have taken your call, then it dropped off. In case if you know why or who you were calling. This is Mayegun's Diary Politico. And yeah, thank you very much. Give me a sec. So to everybody who is responding, what you are doing right there is that you are telling me that you want us to do this. So somebody said, Mayegun, we need to know how much we need to raise. Now, let me give you a mark, or should I say give us a mark. To make an impact the way we wanted to do it, we will likely have to start from a 10 million naira worth of packaging, which will include different kind of food in a way, in a short form, as much as something meaningful. We can do it if we want to, and we can't if we don't want to. And I think from the responses I have been seeing, it's like we want to do it. Because as it is right now, it seems that I have raised over 200 pounds, which means that we have raised over 200, or close to 200,000 naira, your money. So thank you very much. I'm going to go on and then take a short break. Please don't go anywhere. This one is just like a minute or a sec. I have also received, hang on. Okay. Taiwo, sir, I have received your own 60 pounds Cash App donation. That just came on now with the notification as well. So we can say we have raised at least, why am I just jumping the figure? We started from 1,466. Now we are currently at, let me refresh that, one sec. So we are currently at 1,661. So that could be, you can say that is like 200 pounds. With the 60 pounds there and the Cash App, 64 pounds or 65 pounds in the Cash App. So we can say we have raised over 260 pounds. So if you put that together, you can say, yeah, we have possibly raised over 100, well, close to 200,000 naira, if not more. I'm sorry, I'm just using some figures that comes to my head. However, let's keep it coming. If we can raise £1 million naira tonight, with the 1 million naira I have put down, that will put us at 2 million naira. Now, if we do this again some other day, in a week or two, we're able to put together 10 million or even more, then we can go ahead and start putting the package of how we can reach out to 1,000 family. That's just a mark for the start, okay? It can be more, depends on how much we have access to, okay? Now, this is going to be scattered all across some major towns in Yoruba land, and it's going to be by this slot, you know, it's, oh, we have slot for 1,000 people, 1,000 family. So how do you share that? All of this will be decided before everything is now moved out to indeed to help the people. So this is a voluntary call. For every penny you give, just so that you are only giving it towards a program where we want to reach out to at least 1,000 family in Yoruba land. When I say 1,000 family, it simply means that it is not something so huge, but it will be significant, and it is also a start as a group. So I will be back in a minute or two, just a short break to get myself another cup of tea. Thank you very much, by the way.
Olaiya.